The job that got me off the streets, my very first job at the age of 14 and a half, was as a cocktail waitress. And it was a family that ran a bunch of bars in Miami. I'm pretty sure they knew I was underage. They paid me under the table. They didn't pay me the wage that someone who was legal would have received, which was fine with me because I was making tips. And they didn't care. Like, as long as I showed up for work, they were happy that I was there. It was a really good environment. There was an incident with the bartender. He tried to sell me to a client. Like, this guy who came into the bar wanted to buy me. And I refused. I told my bosses, and that bartender was fired. So it was actually a really safe place. Unfortunately, things happened. The bar closed. I ended up going to Tampa, and I was working as a bartender for about a week. And this bar was awesome in terms of money. It was super, super busy. And then as, I'm making this money, the bar manager starts harassing me for ID. So he hired me without asking for it. I looked really young. For sure, he knew I was a child, like a young person. And he called me into his office and he said, well, if you don't have ID, we can work it out, as he started to undo his belt. I ran and I never looked back, but I did end up working other bartending jobs before I was trafficked for labor.